Welcome to Footstar TV, where we aim to bring you the best and the worst in the week in Footstar Ireland. Brought to you with our sponsors, Rudolph McKay Bookmakers and
Urike, made from the very best in German urine. Welcome back to Footstar TV. We're here to bring you all the action from the new season.
Yeah, it's the first one in a while, so we're a bit rusty. You have to bear with us. We're also not drunk yet, but we promise to try and be drunk next week to make it a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, we're working out a new sponsorship deal. Like, it might not be Urike for this season. It might be Perlenbacher or...
Yeah, we're trying a few different ones out. You know, a lot of sponsors got onto us at the moment.
Yeah, they're very interested in sponsoring such a quality product. Remember, Footstar TV is the original, the best, and, well, the best.
Definitely the original one, anyway.
It's often imitated, but never bettered, or matched, or equaled.
Probably.
Even though, like, other countries have tried to rip us off and stuff, but, you know, we're better. Because we rock.
So I suppose we should look back at last season. We've been away for a while. We won the league last year. It was nice.
Yeah, I suppose the big news was Munster actually got back to winning ways. After quite a few seasons without going for the League or Cup, they actually came back and they rather impressively won the league.
We were pretty dominant in the end.
Congratulations, Rudolph. You did well.
Thanks a lot. I got Manager of the Year, something you never won.
Yeah, but you actually had two stooges, or is it three stooges?
Whatever, we won the league.
You're not a real manager. You're just a committee leader.
Anyway,
yeah, finally, the Wandering Hooligans actually won something for the first time ever.
In their first season, it was impressive.
And of course, they're not the Hoops anymore.
They're definitely not the Hoops. If anyone wants to say they're Hoops, I will start a thread and we'll have a big argument about it. It'll get messy, everyone will get annoyed, I'll end up being hated again, so let's not get into that.
Bring back Mando.
So it's time to get around to talking about the actual football this week. The first game we're going to show you is Kinsale versus Young Munster. Kinsale were disappointed last year not to win the league or the cup. Cormac Ireland for the first time in his career not winning a trophy. And Young Munster promoted from the B Leagues in their first season. They'll be looking to really finish ahead of Rugged Island, maybe cause a few shocks along the way. Here we bring you to our commentator for the game.
Rudolph McKay.
Yeah, I forgot who was doing it. Just 2 minutes into the game, Kinsale's first corner. Josh Gage will be looking to put it into the area. Got a danger man in there. Plays it in towards Kennedy. Kennedy and Fothergill both it falls for Ireland. But Rasmussen takes it off his toe and it's 1-0. Very poor marking there in the post from Young Munster. Bulvan on the ball. Plays it to Champ. Champ's not quite switched on today. Maybe he hasn't figured out he's playing for Kinsale yet. He puts it into the box. Not a bad ball, but it misses everybody. Hamilton here to clear. Gives it to Kennedy inexplicably. Kennedy finishes. Well done. 2-0. Poor defending from Young Munster, but they're a young team. They'll improve as time goes on. Hamilton with the ball. He clears up towards Knapp. Knapp plays it back to Mulvaney. Mulvaney to Troughton, but he's dispossessed. Champ has finally woken up in this half. He makes a good run into space. He's got options in the box, crosses it in. Rasmussen. Great finish. It was a great bit of play there from Kinsale. Deservedly 3-0 up. Ball played out to Championary. He's having a great game. Puts the ball into the box towards Anderson. Anderson has time to shoot, but he's taken down. Is it a foul? The ref's giving it. Kennedy takes penalty, shoots. Fothergill saves it. It comes back to Kennedy though, and he's put it away. Fothergill can't get to the second shot. Hamilton on the ball. Slotboom takes it off and plays it to Knapp. The Dutchman plays it out to Anthony Hardware. Hardware's time. Picks out Dalman. Does quite well. It's a great control from Dalman. Doesn't really have too many options in the end, a tame shot. Good ball out towards Champ. He's got room to move into. And there's players in the box. Puts in the cross. Cleared by Mulvaney, I think. Back in towards Joyce. And Joyce does well to put it into the corner. Beats the keeper well.
5-0 to Kinsale in the end. A comfortable enough win over the new boys, Young Munster. 3 points on the board though is really what matters at the end of the day. Cormac?
Yeah, actually I was really happy with the performance. You know, it looked difficult out there today. It was blowing a gale, it was really rainy, and the ball just seemed to stick to the surface. But Hugh Joyce did brilliant to actually get it on the score sheet on his first game of the season, so I'm very happy with that. And 2 goals for Finn and 2 goals for Paul. Fantastic, even if Finn Rasmussen did steal my goal in the first half.
You commented there that it was Hugh Joyce's first goal of the season. You know it's the first game of the season. It would have been impossible for him to score any earlier.
Yeah, but, you know, he scored. That's all that matters, really. Well done, Hugh. Your mammy's proud. However, I was quite impressed with Young Munster out there today. I mean, they're lacking experience and skills, but they really gave us a good game. Fionn Fothergill was inspiring between the posts, and he made a great penalty save from Paul Kennedy, with his face, admittedly, and, well, unfortunately he couldn't save the rebound either, but, you know, he did quite well, considering. So anyway, Rudolph, you must be happy with the performance of your lone players out there today. They did themselves proud.
They did indeed, especially John Fothergill. He's unlucky not to have gotten to rebound, but he stood his ground well. He took the ball in the face and he made the save. Unfortunately, they conceded 5 in the end. But there was a lot to be impressed with, and hopefully over the next couple of seasons you'll see some better performances from these players as they improve and they get more experience. And of course, you're going to get experience by playing games, and that's the aim.
After an excellent campaign last season, Munster began this one by hosting Craggy Island. This game was watched by Cormac Island. New signing Otto with the ball, passes it short to Wallace, kicks it into midfield and is intercepted, and Otto gets it back again, into Scott. Scott plays it wide to Rudolph McCabe on the left wing. The versatile winger stumbles past the defence before finally swinging in a great ball, and there's Otto on the end of it, drilled bottom corner. Great finish, 1-0 to Munster. Oh wait, what's this? This is all the Munster midfielders! Oh, look at them all, in each other's shadows. Just like McCabe is in mine. Ball into Otto, he heads it across the box. Beardsley runs to McCabe, who stands it up first time into the area. Scotto goes for it, but no. Somehow it's an own goal. Peckman's putting it past his own keeper. Craggy Island pump it long, but it's intercepted by the Munster defence. It's chipped forward into midfield. Scott receives on the centre circle, passes it forward. Cian Matthews lays it off first time, and McCabe runs with the ball. Crosses it into the box. It's intercepted by the Craggy defence, and Wallace slips through a fantastic ball to Scott. He must score. He scores. Great goal by Munster, and it's 3-0. Hadji attacking down the left now for Munster. Cuts inside. Oh, it's blocked. Gel Delede passes it to Liam Bargu. Fresneda picks up the loose ball. Back to Gel Delede. Forward to Liam Bargu. Lovely passing by Craggy. Bargu advances towards the edge of the area, looking for the cross. Whips in a beautiful cross. And there's Max Anscombe. Volley. Beautiful goal. 3-1. Long ball from Munster defence into Scott on the halfway line. He plays it forward to Otto. Otto chips it out wide first time to Hadji. Hadji advances down the wing. First time cross into the box. And there's Scott on the end of it. Beautiful header. 4-1 Munster. So Munster cruised to a 4-1 victory over Craggy Island in the end. Many expected that game to be a lot more difficult, especially a very difficult opening game for Munster. Rudolph, how do you think you lads did today?
Well, you said we cruise. I don't know that we cruise. I was very pleased with our performance. We put a lot of work in all week to make sure we were ready for this game. Craggy, as you say, they're a tough side and they've become very tough to play against. One of the toughest teams to really plan for. We're pleased with the performance, pleased with the result. Particularly pleased with a couple of players out there.
I imagine you're going to mention Scott's header again.
It was a great header. It was a great ball from Hadji.
He moved his head back and everything.
It just looks so nice, didn't it? But generally, there's not too much to complain about. I got 100 assists from Munster. Just thought I'd throw that in there. But I was really pleased with Hadji actually when he came on, because we've been under a bit of pressure, and I was beginning to wonder whether or not I should have brought him on or not. And he put in a really good ball for that goal, and it was a good finish in the end from Scott. This week, literally nothing happened in the youth leagues. There were 3 games and 2 goals. Munster and Leinster played out 0-0 draw. Ryan Tiernan scored the only goal in a 1-0 victory over Craggy Island, while Accrington Cranley were defeated 1-0 by Kinsale, the goal coming from someone whose name I can't pronounce. Pero Miller what's his name?
Pero.
Pero.
And it was a penalty. It was a great penalty.
Apparently. Yeah, that's what Cormac says.
And we're still top of the league, by the way.
Yeah, literally nothing happened this week.
On to the roundup of the B leagues now, and not much happened here either. In B1, Accrington Cranley beat a bot 3-0, and Your Face Untried beat a bot 2-0. Joy. In B2, Ironman beat a bot 6-0.
Impressive, 6 goals.
And Leinster drew with a bot 1-1, but their manager is a bot. Rugged Island, recently promoted from the B Leagues, are looking forward to taking on Your Face United in their first ever Premiership game. Your Face United, of course, had a very poor campaign last season, and we're looking to turn it around this season, where they've been made favourites, or one of the favourites, for the title by Rudolph McCabe's.
A poor enough game between YFU and Rugged Island. There weren't too many chances, but some of the best ones were here.
This is Ben Varvel running down the wing. Great actual run and cross by the young man into D'Alessandro, who somehow contrived to miss from the penalty spot.
Clearly in 2 minds whether to header or shoot with his foot.
YFU's best chance to take the lead in the match came when Tom Holland was played through into space. He beat his man to run through on goal, took his time, making up his mind. Will he shoot? Will he shoot? Will he shoot? No. Garibaldi makes an easy save. Ben Varvel, the Rugged Island manager, gave us a few words after the match. He said that he expected Rugged to continue frustrating opposition teams. A lot of it would, of course, depend on the form of the opposition strikers and the Rugged defence line. But he also told us that YFU would be very disappointed with that result. And he was quite full of praise for Josh Nicodemus, who was very gracious in what can only be considered a defeat. Question marks will remain, of course, over their ability to challenge for a title, and they would probably be discontent in the camp, but Ben has confidence in Josh.
But I want to talk about facts. I want to be clear. I do not want to play mind games too early, although they seem to want to start. Fact. Crooked Island is made from little heroes. Fact. My team is made of big men with lots of muscles. Fact. Ben Barbell, paid referee. And this is a fact. I saw him. The fact is that we deserved at last. Fact. 5 penalty.
Our final game of the day then is Leinster versus Wanderers. There was controversy in this game as Darragh Priest did not actually turn up to the match at all. Very strange. Robbie Keane with the ball running towards the Wanderers area, but Kaltenhofer intercepts and punts it long and aimlessly up the field for Sangster. He plays it wide to Nsembu Fumubu, who knocks it to Akinsanya. And what a layoff there!
That was a fantastic ball there.
The Hoff gets the ball, shoots, and it's a goal.
That whole goal really came from Gonzo's awareness to play it to Hoff there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't
it? Sure. Whatever.
Hunter plays the ball to Tommy Jones, the Leinster's new signing, the assist queen as we'll call him. The Welshman wins the ball and he starts running some sort of direction into the corner.
The defender sheepishly ran away from him.
Yeah, I can see the fear in his eyes. It's a good ball into the box, kind of lucky really. Not really sure what's happening. And McNamara, 1-1, game on.
1-1.
There you go.
Gav Janssen gets the ball, plays it into space ahead of Kaltenhofer. The Hoof gets it, runs towards the area, looks to lay it off, does a fancy trick-ish. Gives it to Janssen, who backheels it up into the air for Akinsanya to head home from the edge of the area. What was Connor Smith doing there?
I think he was eating something.
What a ridiculous goal to concede.
He definitely wasn't doing any goalkeeping.
It was like he was swimming through custard there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or eating it.
Definitely food involved.
Second half of the game here now, and Wanderers go further ahead. Connor Smith has been replaced by this point. It took 4 men in a crane to haul him off the pitch.
Yeah, it looks like something just out of that movie, Free Willy. He's a large lad.
Fairly hefty, alright. Must be all the pies.
So I suppose we should actually talk about the game. Ellis is on the ball. He puts a decent ball into the box. Comes to Farouk. Plays it to Kaltenhofer.
Drills it in. Farouk looking suspiciously offside.
I'd be very disappointed if I was that young keeper who's clearly better than Connor Smith in every way and is on a much better diet.
After the match, we called up Killian McNicholas to ask him about his upcoming fixtures. He was too busy counting his midfielders to comment about his last game, but he did tell us that after this weekend's win against a terrific Leinster team, he was confident of a great performance against Munster. If he can get 6 points from his first 2 games, it would be an amazing achievement for his team. He'd have been happy with 2 points, but now he wants the 6. He went on to say, every game against Munster is a massive test. With players like Scott, Beardsley, Butler and McCabe, you're always going to have a tough game on your hands. Many believe that we're weaker on paper, but I think we're capable of hanging with the Munster team. We can even hang with the Munster team that has hoarded stars put on the bench such as Kelly and Zena. Controversial. And so a new feature in the game this season is the introduction of the international team competitions. Munster are in the Champions League. The Wanderers are in the Cup Winners' Cup or something unimportant. And Leinster and Kinsale are both in the Continental Cup.
You're sharing a group there, aren't you?
We are actually. It was a very strange draw. We didn't really expect to come up against 2 Norwegian teams and a team from our own league, but sure, we'll just beat them all anyway. But what do you think of your draw in the Champions League?
Well, I suppose at first glance you're looking at the Spanish and Portuguese champions and you're kind of a bit frightened, but on closer look, they're not that great for first and second seeds. They've got very high skills, but not so much experience, so we fancy our chances.
And the Wanderers, they have a tough enough looking group, but again, like,
looking at those flags anyway, I can't really tell. Is that an Irish team?
There's I don't know, English,
Italian? Oh no, that's Georgia.
Oh right, yeah,
Wales.
and they've Welsh. Bah.
Is Tommy on them?
And some
Nottingham Forest. I don't know where that is. Bulgaria or something. Yeah,
anyway, they'll probably do okay. Or they won't. In our final segment of the program, we have one of our sponsors here to talk through Ireland's gambling addiction. This is Rudolph McCabe of Rudolph McCabe's Bookmakers. Welcome, Rudolph.
Thanks, nice to be here.
So, do you want to explain to us how your betting syndicate thing is going?
It's going pretty well. I've been syndicated in 2 countries at this stage, at least. At least someone told me about it.
Do the other countries also have sort of link-ups with managers from teams that try and get draws just so they can screw everyone out of their hard-earned cash?
Not my fault, you've got a problem. So I just facilitated that. So,
any tips for this week's betting?
It's a tough week. YFU were obviously the strong favourites again this weekend, but after disappointing everyone last week, probably maybe looking at a draw there again, possibly
they won't.
five to
My
one.
money won't be on them tonight.
Okay.
This weekend.
There's also the Craggy Island Rugged game, another interesting game there. Craggy are 1-7 and Rugged are 5-1. You got a good price in the draw there as well, 4-1. Well, Kinsale and Munster are favourites to win those games, and 11-10 each. Bit of a high price double there. That's it for this week. Tune in next week, where if we can be bothered to put it together, we'll definitely be a lot more drunk than we were this week. It should be a whole lot more fun. I'm excited about it. You?
Yes.
Okay, that's it then. Bye.